Welcome guys to another sewing tutorial. This tutorial is very simple. Kindly watch to the end and don't forget to give me a like.
Now for this style, for this kaftan bubu, the only thing you need for the measurement is just your sleeve measurement, like the sleeve length. And how do you take the sleeve length? You're going to place your tape at this midpoint of your neck like this, and you take it this way. Then you measure from where you want the sleeve to get to. You don't take the measurement from this point like this. It's just from this center of your neck to like this, then to where you want the sleeve to be on your body. If you're taking your client's measurement, that is how you will take it. So I'm sewing this for a client and I already took the sleeve length. So now let's get started. I have this fabric. This is a Duchess. So I'm using this Duchess. This is 3 yards of Duchess. Now I have the matching thread, scissors, our chalk, then pins and ruler. So these are all what we need for this tutorial. So let's start drafting. You're going to fold it in a bias form, like a triangle. So you open your fabric this way. Now this side is the length of 60. Then this side is the yards. So you're going to take it this way. You're going to fold it into two because we'll be cutting two different pieces, and you'll be folding like this in a triangle form. You're going to fold in a triangle form. So when you fold in a triangle form, now I'm using a sleeve length of 22 inches. So you're going to make sure this side is 22 inches. So let's fold properly. So I hope you see the way it is. It is like a triangle. Here is bigger, then this down part is smaller. You're going to take your tape and you measure from here to here because we'll be getting the sleeve length. Now, I told you the sleeve length for my client is 21. Now I have 21 here, but I'm going to increase it a bit. Sewing allowance and all that. So let me make it. You can see the way I am increasing it. Now I have 23 inches here. So I am okay with 23 inches. Now I'm just going to use my chalk to rule a straight line. I'll be using my pins because you will need pins for this. Let me just use my pins to secure it down because it's a Duchess and it's silky kind of. So everything is just shaking and shifting. This is our starting point. So from here, guys, you're going to get the length of the kaftan bubu. So you place it on the center here and you get the length. Now for this person, I'm using a length of 59 inches. I'll add 1 inch to it, making 60. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to be cutting it off. So when I cut it off, I'll now place it and cut the second one. So guys, this is it after cutting it. So I'll be using this one. I will use it to cut the second one because we need 2 of this. So mates, now I finished cutting the 2. The second one, this is one. This is the second one. So it's been placed together on one another. From this folded part here, these 2 folded parts here, you're going to measure 6 inches or 7 inches. So I'm going to mark the 7 inches this way. I am going to notch it. That's 4 altogether. So you're going to notch it because that will be our sleeve opening. We are not cutting the neckline now, and we are not also cutting the V shape for the down part. Yeah, we're going to finish sewing it before we do that, because sometimes you might get confused, and when you cut the neckline and also the V for the down part, you realize that it's not what you're supposed to cut that you cut. So we're going to be sewing it first before cutting the neckline. So now I'm going to open it into 2 and place it how we will sew it. We already have our notch here. So you're going to place it on each other. So pin the two notches together. So after pinning these two notches, you will sew these sides with 1/2 inch, then sew the other side also with 1/2 inch. So let me sew it, then I'll show you guys how it is. After sewing these two sides together, you're going to remove the pin, remove the second one like this. Then you hold this middle point, the center. I ironed that center when I was drafting so that I can know my middle point. So you hold it and you now turn it this way. You now turn it like this, because this side, the place that doesn't have joining, is going to be our side, while the joining part will be the front and the back. Let me use my pressing iron to open these seams and iron them, both the back and the front. After pressing the seam open, the front and the back, because this is the front and this is the back, the front and the back has the joining part. Now, so this is our sleeve, this is our sleeve opening. So I'm going to be cutting the neckline now. So you're going to take it back and place it this way. Yeah, place it this way, because this is the front and this is the back. You can decide to use any part you like for the front and the back. So let's say we are using this for the front. So I'm just going to be pinning this shoulder point together, the sleeve opening and the shoulder point, so that we can have a very smooth neckline. Let's turn it this way so that we can draft the front neckline first before the back neckline. Okay, so I'm going to be using 3 inches for the neck wideness. That's the width of the neck. I'm going to be using 3 inches. Then for the depth, it's a V-neck. So this is the 3 inches here. So for the depth, I'll be using 8 inches. So let me mark. But it depends on your client. If your client wants a very deep neckline, or they don't want any deep, whatever shape they want is what you use though. But I'll be using a V-neck. So this is the 8 inches here, and this is the 3 inches for the wideness. So I'm going to connect it this way. So can you see it? Now I'll be cutting this off. Okay, so guys, so this is the V-neck, and before I cut the back neckline, I'm going to be cutting facing for this one now. So I'll take pieces of fabric that I have left, and I'm going to fold it and cut facing for it. So you place it and you're going to place this one on top. Okay, so now you're going to determine the wideness of your facing. If you're going to use 3 inches or 2 inches or 2.5. So let's say I'm using 3 inches. So you indicate it like this. You also indicate the 3 inches this way, like this, like this. Then you come here also and you indicate 3 inches. So you're going to curve it like this. So this is the facing for the front. Now let's cut the back neckline. So you're going to keep this one. So this is the back. Now remember, we use 3 inches for the front width. So you're going to use the same 3 inches. Now if you know you cannot get the exact 3 inches, take your front neckline and you place it this way and you mark where the 3 inches stop. So for the back, I'll be using 1 inch for the back neckline. So you mark your 1 inch, then you connect like this and you cut. It's simple like that. So you also cut facing also for the back. Now this is our neckline. Can you see it? So this is the V for the front and the neckline for the back. So you're going to turn it to the right side now. This is the front facing. So you're going to place it this way, right side to right side. So you can pin them, then you sew with 1/2 inch or 0.25. So when you sew, you turn it, you top stitch and you turn it inside. So you do the same thing for the back also. So let me do that, then I'll come back and show you guys. Can you see it? Yeah, so I'm going to iron it, then I'll use Emmy gum to press it inside. I'm going to iron it properly with my Emmy gum. So I'll do the same thing too for the back. Now the next thing we'll be doing is to turn it to the back side and sew the shoulder to this notch part here. Remember the notch part for the sleeve opening. So you're going to sew with 1/2 inch. So when you get to this part also, you stop on the 1/2 inch sewing here, because this part is the opening. So we'll be folding this part inside. We'll sew it inside. You can weave it before you sew it inside one time, or you can, if you know you can turn it inside like twice, you can do that. Yeah, so you do the same thing for the second side. Sew the shoulder, then the sleeve opening also. When you get to this point here, make sure you stop at 1/2 inch so that you can have enough space to sew it inside. You can also weave before sewing. Now let me do that, then before we will now slit the down V part. This is the neckline and the shoulder. I've also turned it. Then the sleeve opening, look at it. I weaved it, then I also turn it inside like I told you. So this is how it is looking like. This is the second sleeve. Everything is neat and beautiful. Now the next thing is for us to shape the down part. Yeah, so we're going to be shaping the down part now. So I have turned it this way. So you're just going to take it this like this, and you're going to be you just face it like this so that we can get our V part. Now on the center front here, you're going to go up by 15 inches. You can do more than that, but I think I'll be using 15. Okay, let me use 16 inches. So the 16 inches is like this. So you're going to connect from here down to the side. Soulmates, I did not know my camera was not playing. I measured 15 inches from here to here. I got 15 inches. Then I slant it to this midpoint here. After cutting it off, this is what I have. Then on this point here, you can just curve it a little. So just take your scissors and you curve here just to eliminate sharp points here. Do you understand? So the next thing is I'll weave here. Then after weaving, I'm just going to pipe it. Just turn it inside and sew. So let me do that. Then I'll now wear it on the mannequin for you guys to see. This is the front neckline. Now this is the sleeve opening. Can you see the space is wide enough to accommodate your client's hand or yourself. Now can you see the sides? It is draping properly. It is draping very well. Now this is the V parts. When your clients wear it, they can move properly. So it is very, 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 very beautiful. So soulmates, we are done with this tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly give me a like, share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and turn on the bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Bye.